Our first guest tonight is a Emmy-winning writer and comedian you know from shows like Saturday Night Live, Detroiters, and I Think You Should Leave with Tim Robinson. Tickets for I Think You Should Leave live tour are on sale now. Please welcome back to the show our very good friend, Tim Robinson, everybody. Welcome back to the show, Tim.
Thanks for having me, pal.
I'm very excited for you this year. I Think You Should Leave won Best Short Form, an Emmy for Best Short Form. Very exciting. Very well deserved.
Thank you.
I've been in that category a couple times before. But do a little thing called Corrections. Been nominated a couple times.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah. Did never won though. Yeah.
Yeah, it's fun.
Winning is fun.
Very fun, yeah.
Okay. Were you nervous?
Oh, yes.
Really?
Yes,
Yeah.
so nervous.
And then was like, when you actually gave your acceptance speech, was it not enjoyable at all?
Definitely, it's not enjoyable because I'm just about to barf.
Yeah. But then after is when the enjoyment sets in.
Yeah, then it's nice, but then I just keep thinking of how nervous I looked when I was up there.
Yeah. A little bit of nerves because you're doing a tour now. I Think You Should Leave tour. And you're doing it tonight at the Beacon. I'm very excited to go and see it. So by the time this airs, that show will have happened. It will have gone great. But you a little antsy right now?
Yes. Yes. All you're asking me about stuff that I'm scared of. Calm me down a little.
Do you like bears?
They're so scary.
But this is the first of a tour. So, I mean, you're going to get one out of the way, and then you're going to feel good. It's going to be good to go. And you're doing Chicago, and you're doing Detroit. Those are your next three. And that's kind of your career in reverse order. You started in Detroit. You're from Michigan.
Yep.
Then you, Chicago, did Second City stuff. Then came out here to, did SNL in New York City. Are you excited about the Detroit show?
I'm so excited.
And that's the Fox, right?
That's Fox Theater.
One of the most beautiful theaters in the country.
Have you done it before?
I've done the Fox. The best.
Yeah, it's so cool. And like when I was a kid, I used to go see shows there all the time. So it's gonna be so surreal to be like where I saw Santa Claus there.
What was the Santa Claus show?
He had a show.
Okay. Was it like a Christmas show or was it off-season?
Stories.
Okay. But like it was like a summer Santa, like when he's not doing toys.
Yeah, and he's just like, just tell stories. Like
and as a kid, was that what you wanted to see? Just like a long show of Santa telling stories?
I didn't think it was gonna be that. I thought he was gonna do something else, but no, he's like, oh, he had like a little whiskey and he just kind of like.
And were they at least Christmas stories about Christmas?
No.
So if Santa would come out and just do non-Christmas stories.
Yeah, just sip whiskey and talk about like hot chicks and stuff. He kept saying like, this chick was the hottest chick I've ever seen.
I mean, parents must have been so mad because I feel like Santa Live, you think there's it's fair to have an expectation it's gonna be a kid-friendly show.
Yeah, no, not at all, not at all. And then he'd swear, he's like, if there's kids here, and he said a swear word, he'd be like, now's your time to leave.
Oh, so he was sort of aggressive towards the audience.
Very aggressive, yeah.
Wow.
I might not have been Santa. Might not have been Santa.
Okay, yeah.
I don't think that was Santa.
You have a famously bad memory for these kind of things. This is going to be Detroit Tigers home opener.
Yeah.
You going to go to the game?
I'm going to the game,
See, I'm happy that you can, sometimes when I do shows on the road, I have too much anxiety to go enjoy the day, but that's too good a thing to pass up.
It is. It is gonna be, I'll be distracted because I'll be worried about the Fox, but I got to, right?
You got to go.
Yeah.
Will you be affected? Will your mood be affected based on the Tigers game, or is it too early?
Well, they're undefeated right now.
They are undefeated.
Yeah.
3-0?
Yeah?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. No, 4.
Oh, look at you.
Beat the Mets, I believe.
All right.
Sorry.
Sorry, Mets.
Sorry.
This, though, I would have more anxiety about this. You and your buddy Sam threw out the first pitch a few years ago. And I did that once, and I was maybe sick for a full month leading up to it.
Because you were nervous.
I was so nervous.
Yeah.
Now, the good thing is what you forget about is no one's actually there when you do this.
And I don't think they really care.
Nobody cares.
But you can't get over the fact that they could all look at you if they wanted to.
It's a full hour before the actual game starts, though. So it's pretty thin, but it's still terrifying to I mean, you got a little easier because you threw with a buddy.
Yes, it was so nice to have Sam out there because I felt like I feel like they at least 50% could have just looked at me, and that's another 50 that's looking at Sam.
Yeah. Did one of you have a noticeably better pitch?
I actually don't. I think I bounced. I don't think it was very good.
Yeah. But you have no memory of Sam's?
I don't remember Sam's.
Yeah.
No.
I remember it was awesome.
Sam's was?
I remember they had a gun and the guy was like, and like
they had a speed gun out.
They had a speed gun. It was like a scout, and I think he was getting ready for the game. He wasn't there to see Sam, but he had it, and I think it was accidentally on.
Accidentally on. He had it on.
Well, he did because he was
if the
like,
batteries run out during the game, he's like, "Oh crap!"
No, but he saw it because Sam's number came up, and he was like, and he just called over a lot of other scouts. You don't remember this?
I think he was doing that about mine.
I don't think so. You have one of my favorite sketches from season 3, the Drive-In Crooner.
Right. Thank you.
I mean, my favorite thing about your sketches is obviously everybody clapped has seen it, right? Because nobody would hear, like, he's got a sketch called the Drive-In Crooner. Nobody would go like, oh, I know what that is, right? Well, can you explain it real quick for people who haven't seen the Drive-In Crooner?
It's a so believe it or not, that's not actually in my mouth.
Yeah.
And that's not on my head.
Right. Those are decals on the window of the car.
They're decals on the window of the car. So if you're perfectly next to the Drive-In Crooner, it looks like he's smoking a cigar and he's got that hat on.
And that would be exciting for, like, I guess the idea. The Drive-In Crooner thinks that's going to be cool for people.
It is cool. It is cool.
Well, I'll tell you what is cool, because I texted this to you, and I'm sure I wasn't the only one. The Mets have a Drive-In Crooner cam this year.
Yes.
So they literally cut to people in the... I mean, this is like opening day, they're already doing Drive-In Crooner.
It's so awesome.
It's so awesome.
Really cool.
Also, this is merchandise that you don't get a penny from,
Not
right?
a penny, not
People
a
are
cent.
just already on, they're literally going to Amazon.
I'm getting taken advantage of.
So you can buy that, and you're not getting anything.
That's got doesn't have all full stars.
4.3.
4.3 is pretty good, but
One of my other, this is other merch you can get. You can hang Zipline Tim from. So the Zipline sketch. This is a dating sketch show, and you're a guy at sort of a, one of those dating locations. You're pretty into the Zipline. Now, in the actual sketch, there's like 5 or 6 zip lines, but how many times did you actually do when you were filming?
probably like 80 something.
And did you ever enjoy it?
Did I enjoy that?
Like, did you, the actor, enjoy doing the zip line?
Absolutely. It was so fun.
So you never got bored of doing the zip line?
I did not get bored of it because I kept trying tricks.
Were there tricks in it that I?
It was a 360.
Oh yeah, you did do it. There was a very loving, it was a very nice profile of you in New York Times Magazine.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of the show.
Yeah, very.
But then, like, did this thing where you sort of just started describing the way you look.
Mm-hmm.
How'd you feel when you were reading it?
Thought it was pretty mean.
I mean, and again, there's a huge fan. Like, no shade to the writer.
No.
Gets it, loves the show.
Right.
Amplifying. He has a big flaring dolphin fin of a nose. Small, deep-set eyes that sit in little pools of shade. A warm, gap-toothed smile. That's kind of nice. Goes a little bit, it goes on more. What were you feeling when you were reading it? Were you like...
it's just like thinking that, as I talked to this person, that he was thinking all that stuff.
Yeah.
That's why I was like, oh, wow. Like, probably first time meeting him, he probably was like, whoa.
Do you look back at while you were answering his questions? He was like...
He kept going, oh, my God. Oh, my God.
I do, we're a little short on time, but these are some of my favorite. I had us pull my favorite faces of you from I Think You Should Leave, because you do have a real... Can you tell me, just explain that one for me? Like, what's that guy thinking?
He's thinking...
I believe that's his actual line.
Yeah, it is his actual line.
Was it written to have you say
No.
Yeah.
No.
It was because you say it a couple of times.
Yeah. He's mad.
He's mad.
He's mad.
He's mad because he knows they got him dead to rights, and he actually did only want to be on the dating show.
Yeah.
Of the
But he's
zip line.
mad, but he's being cute mad, so he'll get to stay.
Show us cute mad one last time. It's the greatest show. I'm so excited to see it live tonight, and I'm sure I'm not alone. Thank you, buddy. It is always
Thank you,
just.
Seth. I love you so much.
I love you too. Tim Robinson, everybody. Tickets for the I Think You Should Leave Live tour are on sale now. I'll be right back with Wendell Pierce.